So if you followed Depp and Heard and events after, you probably know the one thing Amber's got left right now is Aquaman 2. Not so much of it. She's been cut down quite a bit, but she is still in it. Now, this person here, Hide the Rum, brings up a point that I've got some experience with actually. Hide the Rum says, "Don't shoot me, okay? But someone from the Depp side of the fence will see Aquaman 2 and will be embarrassed to admit it. Won't be me. When that person does, please answer me this. Was the liar in it at all? If so, for how long? Yeah, someone will take one for the team. We won't hate you." Now, this happened with the Star Wars movies. I was a huge Star Wars fan. Now I won't look at it, talk about it, unless it's negative, of course. Nothing. I should say the Disney Star Wars. So when The Force Awakens came out, everyone saw it. No spoilers. It did fantastic. Some people didn't like it. They were skeptical. That was me. But ready for part two. We knew part two would be different, or we thought that. It had Luke in it. We thought you can't mess that up. And it was really, really game-changing and terrible for at least half the fan base, probably more. So then, that leaves part three. Same situation as this. What we were wondering is, well, we have this movement, we're not going to see the movie, but would it be okay if some certain people went to see it to give the honest opinion? Some people on our team. And some people felt, yeah, why not? So some channels with 100,000 subscribers, 300,000, some of the bigger ones in the community went and saw it. Now, some people were like, what the hell? We had the movement. Why did you see it after you trashed it for so long? And I get that. But their response, and what I was thinking, because I was a YouTuber at the time, had a small channel, was that if they buy 1 or 2 tickets or something to spread an honest opinion, I guess I was able to let it go. They were saying that they've got the platform, so they kind of have the privilege to see it, and the core audience and the movement has to sit back. Now, here's the thing that wasn't mentioned that's important. If you see something opening weekend before you know how good it will do, that's different. If you wait like 12 days, 3 weeks or something when it already bombed, it won't matter so much. The message is out, it bombed. Okay, if a few people see it then, fine. That's my opinion. Now, don't look at this as, I want to see it, guys. Hell no. I wouldn't see Aquarium 2 if you paid me, if you begged me, if you offered to become a member of the channel. I've seen 3 movies, probably in the last 5 years in the theater, or maybe even more than 5 years. Last Jedi, Dune, and The Joker. And as I explained, The Last Jedi, I went in blind, no spoilers, was hoping it'd be good, but obviously, meh. So I've got mixed feelings, but let's just say someone from the community who has a big platform was like, I'm going to see Aquaman 2, I'll take one for the team, I'll spread the word on the real review, the honest take on it. I'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But of course, not going in blind. Do that like a little bit after. If you're going on opening night, no reason for that. But as a strategic move in the aftermath, kind of, all right, maybe. So my point is, Hide the Rum here is not the first person to think that. It's been thought before in similar situations. Catton says, I definitely will not watch it, but I won't hate on the person that does as long as he or she tells us about it. And I think they meant tells us honestly. They should have said honestly, but yeah, all right, assuming honestly. Shell says they'll watch it for free at some point. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's another thing. If you could stomach it, if you could see her once in a while, if it's free, all right, that doesn't actually do anything that's totally neutral. Fine, I guess. Jennifer says, at this point, she wouldn't care. She's not seeing it because Warner Bros. Didn't respond. So yeah, I feel the same way. Unless they put Emilia Clarke in there and Amber completely out, that's the only way I think I'd be curious enough to watch it. Because I'm a huge fan of theirs from Game of Thrones. I'd have to see it. But Amber couldn't be in it whatsoever. But that won't happen, so not really worried. Depp supporters seeing the movie will only legitimize our mission to support Johnny Depp, for it shows we aren't extremists in our thinking, but that we are free people that have a reasonable goal, but won't compromise our personal lives over what is outside of our control. kind of. That's not really what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about giving it a tiny drop in the bucket of money so someone could spread the honest opinion. I'm not talking about really showing anything to anyone or proving anything. Not quite. But I see how some people might think with that complexity, I guess. And Truth Conquer says, not me, you do it. You get a heart, that's how I feel. Hide the Rum replies and says, hell no. Show you New York City, we'll ask Eve Barlow to see it, and she'll see it anyway. Boo says, I think that person needs to raise their hand so we don't accidentally have two people buying a ticket. Well, like I said, it should be someone with a platform. Because let's hypothetically say, I know he doesn't want me to, let's say that Umbrella Guy saw it. He's got, I guess, the biggest platform still for this kind of video. It's only one ticket, but he gets to spread it around to all those people and the honest word. Now he couldn't do that because, well, I'm pretty sure at some point he said he's not going to. He's with the movement not to see it. But if you think about it, it would only be one ticket to spread that word all around. And once again, if that ticket was after it already bombed, it wouldn't make much of a difference. When Hell freezes over, nope, never. Not me, they aren't my type of movies. It won't be me, I don't even like DC movies. Terry says, I'm okay, never cared for any of it before. Which is something I've been trying to tell people on the channel, is that the core Johnny audience is different from the core DC audience. There are some crossovers, but I think that's only like the 20%, 15% mark or something like that. Probably 75, 80% are just not DC fans at all. They like the spectrum of Johnny's work. Transcendence, Donnie Brasco, Sleepy Hollow, the range Johnny plays. They're not like these specific fans for any genre, I don't think. That's what I like. That's why I like Johnny, because he's got this range of acting. Anyway, it's a complex issue. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would it be okay for some certain people to see it? Best case scenario after the big numbers have come in already? Or, nah, not at all, never. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. I'm on X2, maybe give me a follow. Over 3,000 followers. Yay. See you next time.